Hello, everyone. My name is Alex Reed, and I am project manager with Mapping Black California. Today, I'm going to walk you through a quick tool that helps you begin to assess your risk for wildfires within the Inland Valley region. The Inland Valley region is defined as the far western and southern zone and the far northern and western zone of San Bernardino and Riverside counties, respectively. As you can see here, I have a map that generally outlines where that zone is, and a lot of us may be familiar with what it looks like from a top-down view. This tool lines up very simply what the 3 steps are: understanding your threat, which this tool will help you to do, finding a safe gathering space, which this tool will help you to do, and planning your routes from your home to that safe gathering space. And then it also provides you with a few additional resources for planning for your family, your home, and what to do after in case there is a wildfire in your area, which you can do here in step 4. So the first thing to do when you're beginning to make your plan is to understand your threat. You'll enter your address, or you can click Use Current Location to see if your home or your child's school is in a local responsibility area. You can get some more information on what a local responsibility area is by clicking this link right here. Risk is measured in 3 tiers: moderate, high, and very high, outlined in yellow, orange, and red, and reflected on the map in similar colors. But wildfires are erratic and unpredictable. They don't care about our borders. Get prepared regardless of your zone. I'll show you as an example. If you enter an address that is not in a zone, let's see. Okay, you'll have a note that says this particular address does not fall in a hazard zone of that district. But because I can see in gray that there are still some hazard zones around me, it's important to have a plan. You can expand your search radius using this slider, which I'll show you in a moment, to view schools and medical centers around me. Those may be gathering places in case of emergency, and it's still important to know your zone. Let's go ahead and restart our search, and I will enter an address that I know to be one of concern. Give the tool a moment to add in the information, and here we are. So in this immediate zone, in this immediate address, we actually see 3 zones that fall into not even a 1/10 of a mile radius of this housing development. We have moderate, high, and local hazards within this particular local responsibility area. I'll just go ahead and look at the highest hazard zone. It's here highlighted in white now on the map, and it gives me the same information on the other few tabs. So, what does it mean to live in a very high local responsibility area? Well, if you rent your home, there's a little bit of information here about your rights as a renter, your finances, and also how to protect your life. You can click these links. And if you own your home, there's similar information on how to harden your home, how to create a defensible space around it, and how to build a go bag when it's time to get ready. This information goes both ways, so please, whether you're a renter or a homeowner, feel free to look across all of those links. And similarly, in San Bernardino, where we happen to be searching right now, go check out the San Bernardino preparedness website. If you happen to have an address in Riverside County, this will update to give you that accurate information. So let's go ahead and do step 2 of this tool, which was find safe gathering places. We'll use the slider to view nearby hospitals and medical centers. Those often become evacuation sites. If your children's school is in a hazard zone, let's go ahead and check to see if there are safety plans attached as links or files to the pop-ups. If not, we'll contact the school directly. So, if you know the school is right by your address, you should see it as a pin in the map if it's in a hazard zone. If not, you can always search with the address. I'll go ahead and re-put in our address of interest right now. Give the tool a moment to search. And then expand the radius to get a bit more information. I can see within just under a mile, I'll go ahead and expand it to a full mile. In a mile, there are 2 schools. I can see in gray here there's a hospital, so I could go a little bit bigger if I wanted to include that. But using these 2 schools as an example, we'll go ahead and do this one. There is Competitive Edge Charter Academy. Well, Competitive Edge Charter Academy does not have any information about emergencies in their pop-up, but I could contact them directly by visiting their website. Oftentimes, schools don't include this information in their pop-ups or publicly online, but they are required by law to have a copy on hand for parents to view at the front office. So please just contact the school directly. To help your kids know how to get home or to an emergency location, if there is a wildfire outbreak in the middle of the day or while they're at an activity, you can lastly go ahead and click Get Directions. You see here that in this instant, I directed from location 1, which was our home in green, to location 2, which was the school in red. And so this tool went ahead and did a map for me. I can select a mode, in this case, driving time. You can go ahead and do by distance or trucking or walking or rural if you're in a rural area. You can view the directions. And lastly, you can also print the directions. It's important to have these as a hard copy in case the internet goes down or there is some other reason that you can't access these websites. Feel free to play with the tool, plan your routes, choose primary and backup meeting spaces, get familiar with your area, with the services that are offered to you, and remember, disasters can separate families. Planning now saves precious time later.